welcome to another Friday artwork video. So we're now getting through to sort of certain niche areas of my collection, I suppose, where I just didn't open many cards. And I'm just doing this now for a little while, just to mop up a few loose ends, but just give me time to think about what I want to do next in this slot, and whether or not I do indeed want to go through and look at some cards from a little sort of, well, it's not a little sub collection, it's quite a large one, connected with, you know, Commander, EDH, those sort of things. So yeah, I'm waiting for a decision in my own mind, and any feedback would be appreciated as to what you want me to do in this slot going forward. So this one is just a very few cards that I happen to open when I open some Modern Horizons cards. So this is the first Modern Horizons. So we don't have any super duper fancy stuff, but we do have a few interesting things, and that's why I'm going through looking at the full card first, and then we'll zoom in to just the artwork. So we just familiar ourselves with the set. Yeah, I think this is probably the equivalent of about 2 packs. The third pack, I sort of think I picked the best of the 3, and the third pack goes into a sort of sub collection I have, where I've just collected together one booster each from Magic's history, from around about, I don't know, 3rd edition-ish onwards, up to when I basically stopped opening, paper cards, and with a few exceptions in there. There's no portal stuff or anything like that, but it's a nice thing to flip through. So yeah, one of the boosters I opened went into that. I'll also include, because I know people like them, the original pack openings I did for this, so you can just see how the cards fell in terms of what packs they turned up in, because of course I've reorganised this just into roughly rarity order and by colour. So but as we saw in the Set Musings episode for this, it's all over the map, the various mechanics and keywords and abilities. I do have some Ultimate, Mystery Booster and some Ultimate Masters stuff as well that I'll feature in a future episode. And as you probably know, one of the reasons why I wanted to zoom out at this point, so you could see the whole card, is of course this set had some full art snow-covered mountains, or snow-coloured basics, should I say, but also had some rather nice tokens. So we got a very large token, and a nice foil angel token. And you probably saw there, oh yeah, actually the Merit Large has a goblin token on the back as well. The angel token has just got the usual ad thing. So I was trying to remember actually the first time they started putting, because obviously they started doing two-sided tokens for Commander product. But I'm trying to remember when they started doing it in boosters actually. Now I'm just going to zoom this in using this card as a sort of starting point. I will keep the name at the top and its type, just so we know. Now the other couple of things that cropped up interestingly, which I'd completely forgotten about until I did the set musings, is I don't know if anyone remembers these artwork cards. No, I think there was one in each pack, wasn't there? Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the full artwork here. It's interesting as well to see because, you know, this set had at the time a number of cards that were new to Magic, so completely new artwork. Yeah, there's very large slumber. Oops. I mean, this set to me certainly reminded me a lot of, you know, the whole time-shifted era in Magic, Time Spiral, Future Sight, that sort of period. Just because the sheer amount of mechanics and keywords and abilities that were flying around. I always find these cards particularly interesting, just generally, not this one in particular, but just the point I wanted to make out is that, you know, often when you get a very large creature in frame, sometimes, you know, you can sort of miss the details, and when you get up close like this, it's always nice to see what pops. I know there's a lot of green cards like that with, you know, very large creatures in the foreground or taking up most of the frame, and then when you zoom in on those you really notice. I thought it would be nice to just, even these need the, you know, the full thing, just to zoom in on these a little bit. See what they look up close. And I think, as I pointed out in this week's Deck Musings episode, I believe, because we got featuring some full art land in that. You know, back around the time of you know, Zendikar, And well, I suppose before that with the unsets, full art land was pretty unusual. It's funny, isn't it? 2020 flying indestructible. It's particularly, I don't know how much that's coming across, but it is quite a nice foil. Although I think on this the bordering is actually foiled more than the main part. And then there's the flip side of the very large. Obviously they've done some clever booster pack stuff to get that, because the Merit Large card, or Merit, what do I say, Merit Large Slumber, and the token, to appear together like that. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.